Hi everyone, my name is April Kamara and this is your Virgo January 2020 reading. If you don't know me, I'm a life coach and a medium, and I wanted to find a fun way to create like a theme for YouTube, and I thought like how fun it would be to do zodiac signs and like different themes and archetypes that you're going to come into this month, and then pull either a spell deck card for you or a yoga path card for you, depending on what feels best. So I just like to let everyone know that this is good for you if you're a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is like the only tarot deck I ever use is the Hermetic Tarot, and I don't read it like a typical tarot deck. I just relate to the images really well and then channel a message from that one card. So let's see what Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising theme is going to be for January 2020. I love me some Virgos. Like, I'm always getting along with a good Virgo. What messages or what theme is the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising dealing with January 2020? Oh, okay. So you guys got the Nine of Pentacles. So I don't know if you can see that. The Nine of Pentacles. At the bottom of the card, it just says Lord of Material Gain. And so really what I get from this card is that you guys are in this place of not only building wealth, but really just like, I feel like most Virgos that I meet are like on the grind and they love it, you know? Like, you guys love to be on top of your game and whatever you're doing. You know, like I know Virgos who completely just want to be like in business killing it. I know Virgos who just want to be basically like manifesting while they're having fun. Really what this is for you guys, and like what I'm getting, is that it's to define, like this month is defining success for you. So if you're like a Virgo and you're feeling like maybe you're too much in your like flow, or not, I don't really think you can be too much in your flow state, but maybe too much in your like divine feminine, you know, maybe like you're a little too wild, maybe you're a little too spontaneous, you know. It's just kind of like bridging the gap with that, and like, you know, introducing like masculine structures that can like still allow for you to have that feminine flow, but so that way you can feel productive too. Because I think a lot of like Virgos that I know, they want to feel like they're contributing and they want to feel like they're like working towards something, but the tendency with Virgo is to either get like too wrapped up in the masculine and like over analyzing things, or like too lost in like the divine feminine and like, you know, manifesting things here and there, but not really feeling like they're getting like success the way that they want it. It's almost like they're getting what, you know, comes to them, but there's still this like desire as a Virgo to really take care of things, you know what I mean, and to really like have your hands in it, right? So it's really for you guys. And of course it's the Virgo card. Of course it would be the Virgo card, but it's really just you guys, like, you know, looking at every aspect of your life and seeing like, really seeing what energy needs to be brought there, you know. And like this card honestly shows me that like this may be a process for you. You already grounded this process and this is already your energy, but either way it's going to be a good thing for you to have like this month and to like really tie into the archetype. So let's see what archetype you guys get. This is the Wild Unknown deck. I'm absolutely in love. So the reason why I wanted to pull archetypes is because I feel like an archetype really speaks to your soul. You know, you don't necessarily have to understand it, but for you guys, the first thing obviously that comes out, oh, actually I think it's this one, is the heart. That's the first thing that turned over for me. So I like to read these just like I read the other cards, and then kind of read to you what the higher and lower aspects are of each one. So So the heart, it's really just like, it looks like, honestly, like a nest, and you just like, there's this like red around it, and you see all these like flowers in this like wheat looking nest, honestly. Hold on, let me see if you guys can see it. Can you see that? It just says like the heart, but inside it's like a boat, like two people are falling in love. And to me, what that's saying is that there's this coming together for you guys of like either a romance or like a self-love journey that you're combining with this Nine of Pentacles energy, right? So the Nine of Pentacles energy is your theme, but the archetype that is like coming through really strongly is the heart. And so that's just like really kind of like connecting these two parts of your life, right? Because I think a lot of times like a Virgo can get super focused on one or the other, right? And so right now it's really like combining these two things, right? Like having this theme of like really building yourself up to be successful, right? Balancing those masculine and feminine energies, and then at the same time like going through and like allowing yourself to like be in that energy of love, whether that be like with a partner, with yourself, because I know that's like what a lot of Virgos struggle with. Is a lot of Virgos struggle with like being almost like too specific, too attention to detail, to the point to where they're like very nitpicky and can be super hard on themselves. So you just want to like really, I think what that's coming in, like this loving heart energy is coming in to like really help you kind of like tame the lower aspect tendency to want to like overthink, wanting to, you know, rip things apart, things like that. So let's see what the book says the high and low aspects of the heart are. 125. So when in the light, the heart is expansive, knowing, and there's like gentle clarity, right? But when in the dark, there can be like betrayal, you can feel tangled, and the word fraught is here. So like I just see that as like kind of like really upset. So it's like, you know, the difference between like being in the energy of love versus being in the energy of control, or even like the word that's coming right now is like abandonment, you know. So those are you guys' two cards here. I'm gonna pull a card from the spell deck for you guys. I love this deck, it's so cool. Let's see what you guys get. Alright, what card do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? My son's a Virgo moon. Wait, is he a Virgo moon? Yeah, no, he's a Virgo rising. Yeah. What card do you guys have for the Virgos, January 2020? I just had a lot fall down. Like, which one is for you guys? I'm gonna go with Jupiter for you guys. That's the one that's like standing out to me. So Jupiter, it says king of the gods in ancient Rome. The planet Jupiter symbolizes the sky, thunder, oaths, and wisdom. On a Thursday or when the moon is in Sagittarius, write your name and draw Jupiter's symbol in a small purple or blue candle. Rub the candle with oils of hyssop, oak, or pine, and sprinkle the herb of, I think it's like cinquefoil is how you pronounce it, also known as five-finger grass, around the base of the candle. Write your long-term goals and plans of action on paper, ask for Jupiter's wisdom, and place the letter under the candle or on the altar. Let the entire candle burn out and finish the rite by burning the letter. Scatter the ashes in a place that represents success, business, or wealth of knowledge. So you guys got an abundance and good fortune little spell to do. I love that, right? Like, so it really does tie together everything. So this is like, this month for you guys is all about like honestly balancing what I would consider like the two best things in life. you know, like your material world mixed in with your heart, and then it just gave you a really dope ritual to do. So thank you for tuning in to this January 2020 reading for the Virgos. If you liked it, make sure you comment, let me know what you liked about it, share this video, subscribe, hit the bell, all those great things. And then if you have any questions for me, you can always leave a comment below. If you're wanting to work with me one-on-one, getting some, you know, maybe a more personalized reading, I do spirit guide readings, Reiki, all those things. So I will leave all that information in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching, and tune in next month for February 2020.